On behalf of Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation, I thank you all for taking time from your busy schedules to be here tonight. There were some own mementos kept on your dinner table, and I hope you did not forget to pick them up. This evening of music and dinner has been organized as a token of appreciation for your cooperation that we hope continues in the years to come, as it is your cooperation that acts as the pillar of support for us and the Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation. I would request Mrs. Pushpa Patel to inaugurate the proceedings of the evening by lighting a lamp to symbolize the light of education. Mrs. Patel. Near the lamp, please.
It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Patel. Thank you very much. While we are making giant advances in software, space technology, and nuclear power, India is paradoxically still struggling with questions of basic literacy for a large segment of its population. The Ekal Vidyalaya movement aims to help eradicate illiteracy from rural and tribal India that forms the bulk of the segment. It is a people's movement, and the donors, supporters, and workers of Ekal Vidyalaya are motivated by a commitment to educate our less privileged brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, today Ekal Vidyalaya goes beyond mere literacy. Apart from its goal of achieving the national standards of minimum level of learning for its students, Ekal Vidyalaya also seeks to empower the village community for its own self-development. For the workers and supporters, it is their unflinching dedication to serve their homeland, and for most of our donors, it is the emotional and cultural bond with the land of their roots that forms the key to our success. To further strengthen those bonds of culture and tradition, today we have here the faculty members of the LearnQuest Academy, an institution devoted to the Indian classical music, to take us on an odyssey of musical melodies that would connect us here in the land of West to our cultural roots in the East. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to introduce the distinguished members of the LearnQuest Academy, Dr. Nishikant Sonwalkar, Preeti Ji Chakravarti, and Sadhana Ji Upadhyay. Dr. Sonwalkar has received his bachelor's degree in music under the supervision of renowned Pandit Kiran Deshpande and Pandit Sharad Khargaonkar of Indore, India. He has performed on All India Radio and Doordarshan in India many times, and in US, he has had the distinguished opportunity of performing with some of the finest names in the classic music. Preeti Ji Chakravarti is a Sangeet Visharad, and she has received advanced training under the guidance of late Pandit Vinayak Narayan Patwardhan of the Gwalior Gharana. She is well trained in sitar and has taught music in India as well as in the US. Sadhana Ji Upadhyay is an accomplished classical vocalist who has received training under the guidance of late Pandit M.K. Samant and late Pandit M.V. Kalvint. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the LearnQuest Academy.
I wanted to take this opportunity to welcome everybody on behalf of LearnQuest, Nishikant Ji, Preeti Ji, and myself. We will be doing some classical numbers and some semi-classical numbers. We will start with Preeti Ji on Dhrupad, accompanied by Dr. Nishikant Sonwalkar on tabla.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity for a good cause. I will start with Dhrupad. Before I start singing, I should explain a little bit about what is Dhrupad. The word Dhrupad is Dhruva Pad. Dhruva means fixed, Pad is lyrics. So fixed lyrics with the alap in particular ragas, and then improvising the bandish, the composition, in different likaris. Dhrupad is a very, very ancient music in our land. It is the root music for both Northern Indian Hindustani music and South Indian Carnatic music. It's really originated to worship in temples and mandirs and other places where worship of God was done. So really speaking, this music, this kind of music is for subjective and meditative purposes. It does not care who is listening. It is done for God. So I think this will help you to understand the quality of music which started in our ancient land many, many years ago, thousands and thousands years ago, just like when Vedas started.